East Drive. I've had all my gear, taken it all out of the box, charged all the batteries, made sure everything works fine, checked everything. Everything is 100% in perfect working order. I've got no faults with anything as we speak. And that should be the case when we rock up at East Drive. So I've just wanted to do this first, just in case we get there and all the technology doesn't work for some reason. But this is my pre-checks just to make sure it's all working fine. So I'm not going to have any surprises when I get there. Everything should be up and running perfectly. I also want you to know there are a couple of things that happened that can be perfectly explained, and this is one of them. So stand by later and I'll show you how that's debunked. Welcome to tonight's television programme starring MAFT UK and Paranormal Tech TV. The beginning of the live broadcast was an interview with the neighbour Carol.
That's looks really bad. I don't know whether I'd want to sit on that. How old is it? Very retro. The cabinet's also very 1950s retro. Other than that, and some of the dodgy sound effects music, not a very lot I can say about this.
This basically covered the entire first episode or the first live broadcast, so that we've got any myths dispelled, leaving all the information coming from Carol herself. So if anyone's in the know and it stops all the other stories being spread around, we thought we would ask Carol some questions. However, it did get interesting as we moved on. I'm going to cut now to some clips which I found quite interesting, because it got to a point where Phil was asking some questions and then began to get some feedback about who they thought was in the room with us.
Okay, but the other back room here over the sitting room, I went into that sitting room, over that bedroom, over that sitting room, that bedroom, and I felt I was choked. I was getting smothered, like a cigar smell, or it was some kind of it was really, really heavy smell.
It's something that I've met twice.
Yes. And you believe that what I encountered
I don't have to believe, I saw it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say to you is, do you think what I felt in that room is that the presence of what I feel? Is it? This monk at 30 East Drive, the people say the stories of the monk raped a girl, and he was. Are these stories true?
No, they're not true.
No, right.
Right. Someone's wrote a book, Andy Evans, absolutely fantastic book about this house, but there's a lot about being down in pit.
Yes.
Now, this is going to sound silly, and
No, bang
right.
yes.
When I was born and where I lived, it weren't it? It was
yes.
about half a mile away. I didn't have friends, didn't need friends, because I had a friend.
Yes.
And it just appeared. They were all the same thing. Even in winter, they had sandals on.
Yes.
I've actually wrote a book about it all.
Something just.
Yeah, I know, it's right outside of us now. Anyway, I've wrote this book, put it all into book. What I'm doing with it, I don't know. I just got fed up with people knowing things that they do not about. Anyway, he's...
Angela, mean a name to you, Angela?
Yeah.
Right,
and... I've got somebody talking to me.
No, go on.
It's quite clear that Carol and Philip are both feeling something of presence in the room.
Could it be that the monk is just a figment of someone's imagination? Or is it a ghost? An actual physical ghost? Because there's no record of a monastery ever being anywhere near 30 East Drive. And it's always a monk. Come up with something more original.
At that moment in time, I couldn't feel or see anything. But I wasn't going to start ridiculing anybody, because that's not what I'm about. But they could both feel a presence in the room, and it got heavier and heavier and heavier. Keep watching.
He's
Okay.
not a priest.
So he's the monk.
He was a lay preacher.
A
and
preacher.
Oh,
No, I know what you mean.
You're doing the ears in.
No, but he preached.
I'm going red because I'm getting hot.
Yeah, but he preached.
He preached, he went out in the community,
Yes, correct,
and that's
yes.
what they did, right?
Right.
And
come here-
it lasted for a long
come here.
time.
Why is his presence here in this house?
Because this is where he did most of his work in the gardens.
Hearts about it. But I'd like to ask you a question. Have we 5 spirits in this house?
No, you've got more.
We've more. Have they all just gathered from around the area? And like, oh, is it placed like, is it opened?
Right, there's 3 portals in this house.
3 portals.
3 portals, one's the well, I'll give you
Right,
that.
there-
That's where you've...
I'm yet to be convinced there are portals to the spirit world. But however, if something substantial came along and they showed a portal that demons and ghosties and hobgoblins and whatever else was coming through, I'd be quite open to it. But I have never ever seen it. Continue.
You felt that there.
Is it the one in the bed in the
Yes. No,
toilet? In the front bedroom
no, the other one's in that bedroom, that cupboard.
where we heard that?
Yep.
Right.
That's how we hit the door,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
and the third one,
Yes. Is in the cold shed.
kitchen. It's kitchen.
Yeah.
But we've got water courses that cross here, and we've got ley lines.
Yes.
Where the well is, it passes through that where that fire is,
Mm.
and it goes through to where the comb house is and straight on.
Mm.
Sorry, I never took your
No,
nose
you're
off.
right.
It's alright, no worries. It's a big nose.
Should have done.
Can I introduce? What's the most thing that you
There's
fear?
only one thing.
Yeah. What is this thing?
One thing that tried to kill me,
Mm.
the car full that was with me and my daughter last year,
Mm.
that's in here, and it follows us about. I'm not good. I
No,
will
no,
tell
yeah.
you its name, but I will not do it on camera, and I won't
Yeah,
tell you
no,
while
you're
I'm
right,
in this
you're
house.
right, you're okay.
It's the most horriblest thing.
You could write a book, couldn't you?
I have done.
Can I ask you? I should ask you two
You
simple
ask me what
questions.
you want.
What am I feeling here?
I knew you were going to ask me that. What you're actually feeling here now
Yes.
is a little girl that stood at the side of us. I've been trying to say in my head, sit down, like you do anything.
When I'm trying to
She's
say,
here.
what I'm picturing, right? I can't see it, but I can see little. It's very hard for me to explain to people, but I can see it with sense. I'm seeing like little sparkles,
Yeah.
but it's only here. It's kind of there,
She stood here.
there, and there. That's what I'm getting at. But
It's taken me 6 years to get her confidence to come into this room with
Yes.
everybody.
have the spirits come and contact you tonight in our presence? Don't be afraid.
Oh, I'm not afraid.
Don't just say, shout it out. Think we're lunatics. Say it.
Well, they think you are.
They think we are.
Yeah. One of them actually that's around you now.
Yes. Is that the man?
We shouldn't let me say then. Yes, it's a man.
Yes.
Listen to the woman, she's Northern and she knows what she's talking about. You know nout. So, you know nout, man. You know nout. She lives there. And she's telling you what's going on. Listen to her. And do as you're bloody told.
And he
Is that the man
actually,
with the glasses?
he's followed you into this house. As this man.
Yes.
He's followed you into this house.
Yes.
And he did pass with a bad chest.
Is that the man that I felt uncomfortable with?
Don't know. But he came in with you. He wasn't in this house. He's come in with you as this man I'm talking about.
So why brought this man with me?
Yes, he's coming with you. He's sort of attached to you for some reason.
Alright, can I ask you a question about this
That's
man?
me. I wish I
Right.
should have saying that.
Can you see this man? No, don't afraid. Can you? Yes or no?
I can see him, but not like I see you.
Alright, okay. So, can you tell me, is he English or Irish?
Well, he's got a ginger hair.
Okay.
Not fluorescent.
Yes.
But it's a gingery. Well, it's not like yours, but it's ginger.
Does he know my name?
Yes, he knows your name.
Alright.
But he's not talking.
No.
He's just stood there.
Is he skinny?
I won't say skinny, no.
Is he big? He be tall as
He's very tall.
that man?
But he's not skinny.
Dave.
He's not big. I can't understand the word he'd say anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Irish. He's Irish.
He's with a lady, actually. The lady isn't here,
Yeah.
but he is with a lady.
Mm.
He passed before a lady.
Yeah.
don't think,
No.
oh, that's my nan and my granddad.
No,
and my
no,
mum,
no,
because it could be,
no.
it could be your next door neighbour if you.
No, because I tell you, there was.
Oh, they don't,
no,
it fetched your child in now, because there is a child in spirit as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, there is.
Go on, keep going.
Oh, I'm good at this, aren't I? There's a child in spirit that passed. He's giving me two now, I don't want to. There's one passed before it were born,
Great, yes,
right, and one passed as a child, small child.
yes.
I'm finding it hard to breathe, so I know the one that breathed on Earth plane had something wrong with its chest, its lungs or whatever. Was he a child? But I shouldn't be asking, he just said don't,
Yeah,
he just, I think he said don't ask him. Is he a child that was born premature?
yeah, keep going.
Right, because this gentleman's got these children.
Children, wasn't it?
Right. I could say there's more children, but just that you know about is
Yes.
these main two.
And this man is following me everywhere.
I'm not saying he follows you everywhere. I'm saying he's come here. He's come for an holiday.
He's come for a holiday. No, he didn't. No, because I tell you why. Over to you, Matt.
Well,
I couldn't know.
This is the problem. People will laugh at people like her, and yet someone that cannot do it and is clearly conning gets show like, she gets showboated, gets shows, get everything. Someone that can actually do it just does it like what she does, and then you're like, ah. Ooh, is that vodka and coke? Never mind. We'll carry on.
Known that, by the way, just letting you know. No. Scary. Scary. Scary.
I feel that they're gathered around us.
Oh yeah.
That's what I feel.
I start burning when I've got energy around me.
Yes, that's exactly the same thing. The headaches, I don't know who's...
I'm feeling sick now and I've got
Right.
an headache.
So I'm going to do a guided tour around the place.
It's,
And come here, why do I right now feel like there's someone pressing my head in? What's that? Right here, there, right there, whatever.
it's here.
Yeah.
Could it be EMF? Could it be something wrong with the, seriously wrong with the electricals in that house? Because high EMF does that, and it's not always spiritual. A lot of the time it's to do with faulty electrics. Just a suggestion.
Yes.
Yeah, as if it's just
Yes.
squeezing your ear. Right, yeah.
What's that?
Well, that's the not nice thing.
Yeah, but that's there now.
Yeah, and that will do that all night if you allow it to keep happening.
Yeah.
And it'll get worse and worse.
Yes.
It would do it to me, and now I've got the sicky bit now. I'm like,
Mm.
do you know what I
I was
mean?
upstairs with Matt a while ago and I told Matt, I said, I just couldn't go into the room. And every time I went in, I had to get out.
yeah, you didn't like
Yeah.
it, did you?
If you, I've
Just-
just got the little girl. Can I tell you what she
yeah,
just
go on.
said?
Yeah, go on.
It sounds daft. I'm talking in my
No,
head.
go on,
I don't
go
have to
Fine,
right. I've just because she's come and she sits on my knee and she's here.
Yeah.
And she's here like a kid would be. She's not
Yeah,
sat down.
yeah.
She's on her knees and she's
Yeah.
listening.
Right.
And she sort of whispered to me and she goes, "Tiny's going to see me tonight." And I goes, "Well, where are you going to see?" She goes, "I can't tell you. It's a secret."
Yeah, see here.
Jean,
Who's this lady?
have you just touched me again?
No.
Jean Pritchard.
Again.
I'm going to say do it again. Jean
Controlling.
Pritchard.
Sorry, dear.
Oh,
So I'm going to show you there. I'm going to bring, that's the sitting room. So I'm going to bring you in here. Let me...
Hey, Chandler Volt here. Now, have you ever thought about writing a book? Or maybe you've had someone tell you you should write a book. If you stick with me for the next 45 seconds and don't click
Come on.
Hello everyone, I can see some thumbs in the back, spooky thumbs in the background. Hi and welcome to MAF2 UK, and Paranormal Tech TV is with us as well. As you know, we've done our first one this evening. we're now going to go on to our second broadcast, and this time we're going to see if we can actually get anything up and running, if we can see anything or hear anything. So hello. Oh, we're getting some feedback off Dave. So yeah, we're definitely live. Thanks very much for joining us. Hi, Tony says hi, Dave. And Tony, if you're worried about Dave, we are not going to be putting the willies up each other, okay? All right.
Yes, we are.
There's Martin in the background.
How you doing, folks?
Hello. Say hello, Karen. my darling wife, Karen, actually joined us for this one. She's braver than me, I think. I'm just stupid. Hello, Copy Chris, DS, Sandra, Inline Carping, Tony, Market Maid, Sandra again, Digger Dig, and Steve Layla. Hello, Steve. How you doing? All right, Steph, welcome. Yeah, I'm not up a hill this time, mate. I'm in trouble. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a bit of a, I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to have a bit of a walk around the house. I know you've seen it already, but what I want to do is I want to get the investigation going. What do you think so far, Martin? We've seen a couple of things, haven't we?
We've seen a few things, yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting.
Quite interesting,
Yeah.
alright, yeah.
Yeah, and Caroline?
Yeah, it's quite creepy out of the house. We've heard a woman moan. We'd have a marble thrown
That was just
down the
Karen, though,
stairs.
wasn't it, really? To be fair.
Babs alive.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the night, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting evening, I think. And the man himself, Phil.
Yeah, it's,
We are totally on your whim now, so you
Yeah,
do
I-
whatever you
I
want to do,
really-
mate.
this is, I like to have your camera on 100% because you have your phone standing straight. I like to go sideways so the people at home can see the whole shit.
Yeah,
I
my,
suppose, is
my,
everybody home getting a full screen or are they just getting a landscape?
and I don't know. If I turn the camera sideways, what happens? No need for that, Sean.
Did he just stuff
Right,
like a
so
baby?
Matt, do you want to give you a little guided tour? I prefer if your phone was like
This is the
that,
kitchen
so-
area. Definitely no alcohol allowed on this session. We've had a bit of a sing-song. There are supposed to be 3 portals in here, and one of them is actually in this kitchen. We then go into the hallway.
But the coal scuttle back.
Oh, the coal scuttle. Yeah, we'll come back to that when we come back down to Phil. I've got camera set up there, little hunting trail cam, because that's all I've got, because I don't normally do this. And as we go upstairs, you can see the infamous clock, and also. Ooh.
Is that the
Oh, hang on, your mil meter's going off, but that could be this thing, is it?
No, it's too far away from it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, well, you got a yellow light going now as I'm walking up these stairs. I have absolutely no idea what that means.
Yeah,
Teddy
your
is
phone.
glowing.
Just walk, take another step back.
No, it's still going off.
Is it?
Yeah,
Picking something up.
yeah, it's getting something there. I'm going to step over it.
You shouldn't be doing that. But you see when you walk
We've-
by and see that.
Oh, yeah. We've got things set up
Oh, don't them creepy ass dolls.
in here.
They look like that. Just don't.
Just saying, I've got another camera hidden under there. Another IR night camera. Just to see if we can get any movement. Now, I did have another camera set up in here earlier, but unfortunately, it didn't work. I've had 3 items fail on me already.
It rusted.
One thing that has, that door's open, but we shut that door.
Yeah.
Now, we knocked on this door earlier to ask if she'd come and see us, and it was shut when we left it.
Yeah, it's open now.
And I wouldn't tell you that if that wasn't true. I am not trying to jump on any bandwagon here or anything else. Here's another trap that we've got set.
I think, what do you think, Matt? Do you want to go into where the portal is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere yet. This joke is picking up something here. 3.9.
Still closed, yeah?
It was open when we came up,
Right.
and we closed it when we left it.
Well, like,
Let's get something going next door. Let's have it. Let's get it on. Let's get this party started. I would like to show or watch back everything that was recorded that evening just for the sheer sake of it, but this video would be over 5 hours long, so we can't do that. So what we're going to do is if you can call them best bits, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try and cut to some of the more not interesting, because during my live session nothing really happened. But what I can do is show you our live session from different angles, including some of the cameras that I had in position as well, the night cameras, etc., etc. But one of the most important things, you know, I pointed out the position of the ball and the toy sat on top of the ball earlier. That does become very poignant later on. So let's keep watching. Enjoy.
In my experience, it won't activate until we're all downstairs, as Karen says, sitting back and relaxed. So what we'll do is, we're going to do a spirit box.
Why do I care so much what people think about me? I think I'm gay. Where can I go to, you know, talk, I guess?
The budget setup is really cool, to be quite fair. I mean, if you're not going to make money off it and you spend a fortune, you're going to end up in the bed. So I'm eating cheese and onion crisps and having a vodka and coke. For anyone that's interested, possibly absolutely no one watching, give us a shout, send a message if you're watching. And hello and good evening, and hope you're having a nice Saturday night. The weather's absolutely stunning round here in Yorkshire, with a balmy 20 degrees. That's like a heat wave. That's not 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. No idea what that is in Fahrenheit, because we don't use that kind of muck over here. We're going to be looking at more of this 30 East Drive. Fantastic place to go visit. Highly recommend it if you're ghost hunters. I'd stop a night in there just for the fun of it.
Me?
Who is the wee girl that sits on the bed in the front room? Come forward.
I'm not saying.
Not saying.
Yeah, do you hear that?
Yeah.
My name is Philip.
To
I come with love, joy, and respect.
Yes.
I've come from Ireland to visit 30 East Drive.
voice record.
Voice recorder. Ask
Yeah.
her.
Let us know. Show us some sort of sign that you are here.
Hey, Matt, you're missing it. The girl came forward there. A child came forward there to you.
All right.
Yeah, listen very carefully. A child came forward there to you. Who is the child that's trying to speak? Who are you? To
If you did try a kid's, yes, Claire says that there was a kid's voice. No, I didn't hear that. I was looking at the comments, so I missed it. So if you're here, have another go. Try and speak to me again.
So we are here tonight to call out in the spirits of 30 East Drive. Is there any spirits that can come forward and show us some sign you are here with us tonight?
Yeah.
And move something, give us a bang, knock a door,
Play with the toys, somebody said.
play with a marble, move something, do something. Pray.
And this is a lesson to American ghost hunters. Don't shout abuse to ghosties. Don't walk into a stranger's house and then tell them where to get off. This is how we do it over in the UK. Be respectful for the spooky friends. If they're real or not, they're more likely to respond if you go, hello, how are you? Having a nice day. Would you like your portrait being taken? Be really nice, polite to them. If you start going, oh, you're a bleep, 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 arsehole, and all the rest of it, they're not going to respond to that. So take note, American ghost hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do nothing. Yeah.
Just point the camera over to this chap
The
here.
screen.
That's Dave.
Right, Dave, why don't you do, David? Just want you to be yourself. So, anything.
Is anyone here present at 30 East Drive? Is there more than one of you?
Well,
Can you say your name?
You have to be happy.
Come
Come
on.
on, come on. She's saying you, come on.
repeat.
Repeat, repeat. So come on. Anything.
Is anybody here? Is anybody here at all? There's more than one.
Just you to repeat whatever you think you pick up, pick it up.
Is any spirits here in 30 East Drive? Call out your name.
Isabel.
Is Isabel here?
Interest.
Just concentrate, right? Concentrate the two of you. Okay?
Well, it's been a long time since I've been locked in a room with a man, Martin. Right, guys. We are in a very tiny little room, and lots of people go on about this little room that they experience things in here. I don't know. I haven't seen or
Box room together, all snug as a bug. What could happen? What could happen if you got two blokes in a box room in a council house? Well, former council house.
felt anything. I don't know about you, Martin, but let's have a listen, see what comes up here.
Not this room, but don't remember something grabbed me later.
Right, well, sit in darkness. Yeah, let's go for it. Totally in darkness. See, it's quiet, guys. I'm not going to pretend there's anything here.
I've watched a load of those ghost hunting programs, and I'm not sure why everything is covered with LED disco lights. If someone can answer me why everything is covered with LED disco lights, and why everything at this moment in time has a steampunk edgy look, that'd be really cool.
Or feel anything or hear anything. I'm the skeptic side of the team. So if there's anything in here, you need to try and prove it to me, because I'm not a believer.
Is there any spirits in this small room with us? No.
No, are you?
Who am I? Who are you, wasn't it?
Gotta go to.
Gotta go.
Pegged.
80. That's right. Sure.
Come out. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Come out.
I ain't coming out because I can't.
Do you want us to come out of this room?
There's gotta be.
What was it covered?
Yeah, I didn't hear
It
anything.
sounded something like that.
Yeah. Right, well, we've done 5 minutes in here and there's nothing's going on in here. We'll give it a go. Let's go and see what the other folks are up to. They're all busy talking over the toys and what they do.
Earlier on, it felt warm and cold there.
Well, we went in there
Yes.
and it was turn the light off, nothing. There was a couple of comments came over the box, but nothing really.
Right, so I think what we're just having a wee chat was, how long are you streaming there, Omar? Or Matt?
Well, we're only in for 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
What I
Yeah.
want you to do is, I want you to make your way to the coal shed on your own,
In the coal
to
shed,
the coal shed.
right?
What I want you to do is, I want you to,
You're locking some chap in the coal shed in the outhouse. That's nice. And if anyone from the UK doesn't know, a coal shed tends to be on the outside of the house, and it contains the outside toilet, and next to it contains the coal shed for the coal fire. So to tend to have a coal shed, they'll have either the remnants of an outdoor toilet, or the outdoor toilet will actually still be there, because I've no idea why you need an outdoor toilet, but because.
Bring the speaker in with you, and I want you know how to refresh it,
Yeah,
and spend 5 minutes in the coal shed on your own.
no bother.
25 minutes, Matt.
Right?
Let's go in the darkness into the coal shed.
You know what to do yourself.
Your hands?
Yeah, I will be. I'll tell you what I will need though. I want my IR camera so as it can record the dark. Well, I've got to go in the coal shed. Marvellous. That was me, by the way.
Right.
And the clock.
Why's that clock ticking? There's nothing in it.
Be fucking serious.
Well, if it is a bush chucker challenge, then I'm going to be eating coal. Arsehole.
Girls just call him an arsehole.
Yeah, if I don't have any monitors, so I can't block any trolls, so I'll just have to accept the trolls for this evening, because I've never done this before, so just ignore the silly comments. I mean, silly comments, I'm being silly myself. But here we go, come on. If there's anybody in this room, or anything in this room, that wants to have a chat with me, or let themselves be known to me, do it now. Come on, bugger.
Good. Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em. Yeah, absolutely. Did you hear that?
No.
That's a stubborn pig-headed northern ghost. If ever I've heard one, fuck him.
Get out. Right. Yeah, I think so too. It's time to join the other guys.
How are you getting on, Matt?
Well, I didn't really get a massive response, to be honest with
We
you.
just put it on the side a second. We just put it on the light so everybody see what's going on. Who are the spirits of 30 East Drive? Fred.
Just mute the advert. And we're going to have a look at those ghosties in a minute. It'd be really cool. How many of you believe in ghosts? How many of you are open to the fact that there might be ghosts, and if they could be scientifically proven, you'd be open to it? Or how many of you just straight up would never ever believe in a ghost, regardless of whether one stopped in front of you and raved at you? I'm just a fan of the demons. Because I'm not Christian, but I'm not a big fan of believing in demons. Yep, advert fin.
Are you one of details? Who is the monk of 30 East Drive? Who is the child of 30 East Drive? Who is the man who had that heart attack and died in the bathroom of 30 East Drive?
Gone.
You're gone. We asked the spirits of 30 East Drive tonight.
Mustard.
We were told today that this very door in 8 came twice. Is there 8 spirits here in 30 East Drive? And is that the gate for the spirits to enter 30 East Drive?
Yes.
Is there 8 spirits here in 30 East Drive? And is that the gate for the spirits to enter 30 East Drive?
Yes.
Thank you. So you're indicating to me that that is the gate hole for the spirits of 30 East Drive to enter. Haunting. Right. So you just said yes to my response of the gate hole, and you said haunting. Are you haunting 30 East Drive?
Diabolical.
That's a very
Diabolical.
American
Don't just throw random words at me. I'm saying to you, the
built-in
portal,
wardrobe,
is
as
it
we call it.
more magnetic than
What?
supernatural, or is it just is it a universal thing, or is it just local?
Daddy.
Daddy, no, we've heard Daddy. You're trying to throw me off now. I'm asking you a straightforward question. Is this paranormal as in ghost, or is it universal as in universal portal? That's what I'm asking you. Now that's a big question. Come on, answer that one.
The aliens are coming through. Yay!
You've gone quiet now, haven't you?
Sun.
The sun. Ah, see, if you was S-O-N.
What did it say? S-U-N or S-O-N?
S-O-N.
That's sun.
Yeah.
Watch.
Devil.
No. What
Devil.
does it?
Devil.
Oh, here we-
That's
No,
rubbish.
hang on. Son of the devil. So it said son, devil. The woman did say in this that she's seen the man half horse, half human. Ask
Oh
her.
yeah, she did. Yeah.
Just ask her,
yeah.
are you the devil?
Oh, are you the devil then? Are you the devil or the son of the devil?
Oh, Mr. Thomas Safan. Mr. Thomas
Dread.
Safan.
Dread.
Dread.
Hey.
Yeah.
Right.
Flash is only have to come past that camera.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, come on. I've asked you some big.
Stop.
Stop what?
No. Nothing stopped. We're still here, and I'm asking you the same questions.
Back to earlier when we discovered something had been messing with one of the toys.
One of her things that moved up here.
Has it?
Yeah, come up here and I'll show you. Oh wait, did I have that set?
I'm sure.
I had something like that,
Yeah, you
didn't I?
did, yeah.
Definitely 100 but about. I had a set like that. So I'm just going to put on the millimeter here now, okay, for a minute. Did you hit your hand?
Yeah, I keep using it. I shouldn't do, but
Yeah,
okay.
but it definitely was there, man, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like that, or the other way around. In fact,
By itself. That is very precariously
Definitely,
set.
wasn't it? Definitely. So Matt, when we came here first, we set a few little traps. This is one we'd left a little tie on top of a ball here. Now, when we were talking to the lady downstairs, we did hear a bang.
Yeah.
So can we say, was that the bang? We don't know. Very hard to say.
it is hard to say, but what is
That is
an
not
actual
the bang.
fact
That could not
is
make a
that
bang.
is not
Huge bang.
how
We left it.
Yeah, wasn't how we left it.
No.
Nobody's been up there.
The only person who was up here was Martin, but we have to find out what room was he in.
Yeah. But no, that's how it was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, not separate.
So, this is where she says the porthole. I have the rocking horse here, we have the doll here, we have a few little marbles and balls left in the circle here, okay? So if anything does happen, we're going to hear that scream off. But she's only after telling us that this door here...
The door, which is the one we think that we heard earlier, isn't it?
Yeah, so we definitely heard this.
Yeah.
We definitely heard this noise tonight. Definitely heard it, didn't we, Matt?
Yeah, we were downstairs.
Yes.
And it was as if somebody lifted that to open up the door and there was nobody up here.
Right.
And I wouldn't say that if it didn't.
So she says this is the portal.
She does, yeah. That's
Right.
what's in there, yeah.
And all that's in here is a gas stove. And she reckons that this is the portal.
The portal is the combi boiler. Skip forward a bit.
Yeah. My IR light keeps activating.
I have ADHD, and it makes it. I'm not an auditory learner whatsoever.
Going to be looking at some more spooky stuff and going over to another streaming service called Brand New Tube later on. After we've had a look at this, and we've got all night to do it because, yeah, boredom says all night. Click
Together.
follow.
What's that?
Isabel, have you grabbed mine?
I just want you to note the marble on the back of the horse. You can see it. I'll zoom in here a bit now. Have a look at this. There you can quite clearly see it. 8 seconds later, it's gone. And to be fair, so was Karen. The only anomaly that I actually found after going through hours and hours of footage was this slight one right here now. Did you see it? I'll show you again. It's on the stairs. I'll try and point it out to you, and it's a small little anomaly. Am I clutching at straws with this? Well, probably yes, but I'm only showing you what I found on the video, and I didn't see this anywhere else, and it's never happened before. So you make your own mind up.
Could it be dust? It's very microscopic.
The night moved on. It was a very quiet evening. People started to settle in. We were getting beyond 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
We've experienced this evening for me picking.
Right, so off you go. Call on 30 East Drive and see what you can get up with.
Well, I would like to say, whatever's moving these rods in 30 East Drive, I want you to go and I want you to prove to me that and I want to see another X. I want to see X for yes. Come on, X for yes. You're nearly there. There, look at that. And I swear to you now, I didn't do that. I would not do that. Something else.
You can do that without realizing you're doing that. But dowsing rods are pretty much fun to play with. Let's have a look at another chap trying the dowsing rods here. Go again. Go on, lad.
You feel the dowsing rod's power?
Yeah, my arms feel both heavy but level.
Yeah. The spirit of the young girl go around the dowsing rods and point them at Matt, TUK, sitting on the couch. Not playing with you. Ask another question.
Are you, Spirit, are you still with us in this room? X for yes.
It's got bored. This is the point. If you're a fully conscious person,
What's
who's
happening
dead,
with yourself is...
do you have the right to go
What's
in
happened with
and
yourself, you
demand
see...
that dead person to do stuff for you and expect it to perform? Or has that dead person got every right, well, it's clearly got every right to say no, and then has it got rights over any footage that you use? Because clearly, or that dead person's family got rights over any footage that you use of evidence of that dead person. Because technically, you've asked that dead person to perform for you in your video without any sort of compensation or anything. Does the family get compensation? Is the family entitled to compensation? If there is any family alive. Most of the ghosts we look at in the UK are 200-300 years old, which in American terms are like, wow, that's old. But not really.
Anybody here in this room with me, apart from that fly? There's a fly on the wall.
Liam.
What? Liam is in this room with me. Who is Liam?
Score.
Liam wants to score. Does he play football? Or is he a druggie? Wants to score.
Type of scoring. Where he's got a lass. Oh, a lad.
The chap. Gone. Liam's gone. Come on, I've come all this way to see you.
You nutter.
I'm a nutter. You're right there. Hey, call me a nutter. Yeah, I know I'm a nutter.
No comment.
Come and play nutty with me.
Are you ready?
Yep. And that's that, is it? Right.
Yeah. His night vision camera set up. He has some red light that's going to come on, and we're going to do a spirit box session first in the last calls. Are you okay for that, Matt?
Yep. Let's
So,
do it.
so let's out. We're going to lights out. So here we go. We're going to try it.
Selling physical products is not the best way of making money on Amazon in 2021. Now, yes, that model does work, but my twin brother and I, Chris.
Good evening, spirits. It is 3:30 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning.
I'm trying to communicate with the spirits of 30 East Drive. If there's any spirits here that are willing to collect with me now at 30 East Drive in the morning, can you come forward, please, by using the device I have on the table to communicate with me? This is probably going to be your last chance to use the spirit box session and try and communicate with Philip and Mav. We've joined force here tonight to try and communicate with the spirits of 30 East Drive. Is there any spirits in this house right now going to make any noise, walk across the ceilings, open up a door, make a bang, or try at your best to communicate with us, please?
Is there any spirits here wishing to speak to you? Is there any spirits here wishing to speak to myself and Matt? Spirits of 30 East Drive. Are the stories to be told? Are they true?
Was there by
Is the wee girl here with us?
shipment of
Yeah, hear that? Yeah. We're not shitting ourselves.
radio.
Yes, it's like a radio.
Awesome, yeah.
Myself and Matt for the last one standing.
Let's have a look at some more of the gear. Go on.
For myself and Matt, as we are the last two standing.
Started scanning. Mad.
Mad.
We're mad.
Yeah, well, of course we are.
Who's mad? Come on. Who's mad?
The mad person is the one that you are pestering.
Perfect.
Who is mad?
Devil.
The devil. So the devil, are you saying you're the devil of 30 East Drive? Is this correct?
Do not believe in Satan.
Are we wasting our time here trying to communicate with the spirits here?
You're taking the mic.
The afterlife we are interested in. Are the spirits, can they hear us speak to you?
Idiot.
Yes.
That speaks for the pair of us, really.
So you call us idiots, is that correct?
Yes. That is correct. I am the ghost. You are a pair of idiots in the dark.
You can't.
You can't. Who's walking upstairs while Martin's asleep?
You know what?
There we go. You've broke us down from 6 to 2. So there's 2 of us standing. Faux. We are not faux.
Hide and seek with a ghost. Everyone's just gone to bed because you're boring, ghost.
Matter.
Couldn't scare me at 30 East Drive.
Matter.
Maybe after midnight sleep.
Name. Is it?
Yeah, it's name. Name. That's Phil. I'm going to turn the camera on me. I'm Matt. Matt?
Philip.
Philip. You want a name?
Well,
I would have thought that said Phil, but it says Quill. But are we accepting Quill as Phil? I mean, that's pretty close, isn't it? But not good enough. Come on. Try again. Get that conversation coming through.
These are just producing
We know you can do it.
pieces of equipment.
little.
You might be little. But if you're the girl that was sat on my lap this afternoon, you speak to us. Come on. I know it was you.
And who's the lady that said
Amelia.
Amelia again?
Amelia again, yeah.
Huh?
Amelia.
Yeah. Our daughter.
You were sat on my lap this
How are you? Strong, isn't it?
Yeah, massive. I can't see anything in the room. I can't see anything there at all.
Well, you have the right, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the entire room, the doorway in entire view there.
Yes.
There's just nothing in there except. Now, if I zoom in onto the rampart.
Trying to run the bench completely. Look.
Yeah, you're going to drain it.
Just press any button, Martin. Or you hit the black one. Black one. Now just press it. Don't press. That's it. Still doing it.
There you go.
It's drained completely out of the battery. Isn't it? It's drained the battery completely.
Probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning now, and you probably had it on all night.
It's completely dead.
But go on, we'll
It's
give you
drained
the
the
benefit of the doubt.
And it was actually quite amazing because leave Matt there with it. Matt was doing the Paratex app in the sitting room.
Yeah.
And he was getting a great response out of the Paratex app. He was getting unusual words. We did get the devil came through.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We got a few bits and pieces, but we got no response on the devil, but we got a response on the girl.
Yeah.
So once I heard the twinkling.
Well, you tell me what you thought it was, and I'll tell you whether I agree with you or not.
It's either Martin snoring or someone up here in the other bedroom.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Huh?
Unless one of these lot have gone upstairs.
No, they're all there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's be quiet for a minute and we'll hear.
So there you go. We did get a hit from the REM pod, and that was quite a significant one too. So all was not lost in the end. We spent the next hour or two wandering around, seeing if we could find. Well, we were going to do the marble test.
I'm going to get another one.
Because when we first came here, the first thing that happened was the marble was coming down the stairs. and it landed literally in Phil's hand. And the marble we put on the windowsill up here, and it should be there. We put the marble in that little paint groove there. And it's been sat there ever since we turned up, ever since the very first hour. And we've come to redo the test again.
Even on the door.
And it's gone. And the door was open again.
The door was open. I just have to close it. And I don't see the marble in it. I opened the curtains. The marble was definitely there.
Yeah, it was. I seen that marble this morning.
Marble.
And it's not downstairs. It's not on the floor downstairs.
No.
So, have they got it back?
That's the first, and it was definitely there.
Well, so much for redoing that test. The marble has disappeared. It was a yellow internal marble, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so there's yellow insides.
And if it did come down, this is where I seen it.
Yeah.
It's like rolling down here. There. And that marble is.
No, Karen's looked everywhere under there. She's lifted all that out and done what you're doing. It's not there. Hello.
That came out. I found that this morning. No. It was a yellow marble.
Who's the other one?
A yellow one in there.
Like that. Like that. It was that. Exactly. There, hey, look, your feet. There, look.
No fucking way.
Look, I'm on it for bringing one out. There.
Okay. Right, give me that other one back.
But we just.
Your feet.
I just found the marble.
I'm gonna have to go back on this footage because I've just scanned this ground and I couldn't see
Did
it.
you? Yeah, just there. Look, just there at your feet.
But we all you just been on your knees and you looked for it.
This was the way I found it. Look. Wasn't going that fast. It was going. Wasn't going that
That's
fast.
what I mean.
It
It
was
should
going.
go faster when it gets further in.
It was going like this. Wasn't even making a noise. It was going like that. When I came to it, just going like that. Not like that. I looked up. So if it was on the window.
What we're going to say. So from my point of view, what did I think it was? I thought it was alright. I give it a 6 out of 10. Would I come back? That's a difficult one to answer right now. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the other footage that I've got that I haven't seen yet before I can answer that question. So if there's an addition at the end of this video, I'll answer it then. So man, over to you.
Well, it was alright, but you could have expected better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not what it's made out to be. Like. There is activity here, but it's not labelled as everybody's saying it, the most haunted house in Britain. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair shout. Yeah. So marks at 10?
Right, 3.
A 3? Right, okay. Yeah. Phil, being this was your baby.
We didn't do too much research watching the evidence on YouTube. I'm going to start with marks first and then I'm going to give my personal feeling out. I'm going to give it 2.
Right, okay.
Fine, 2. The reason why I'm going to give it 2 is for it to be the most paranormal haunted house in England for poltergeist activity. You get more if you went to your back shed at home. What I'm trying to say is not putting 30 East Drive down for it because this is what we do. You should have got a lot more. I know people say you have to come to a house a good few times, but not this house. If this house is supposed to be 100% legit poltergeist haunted in this house and spirits, you should have got a lot more. From my experience, what I do and what myself and Caroline go out and Martin do every week, you should have got a lot more.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, if you're traveling around the world and you're coming here to hoping to get things flying at you, plates, knocking up from doors, slamming, it's not going to happen. People say, yeah, you're sitting there and you're saying you experience a bad day. Not necessarily. Is it something here? Yes, definitely, 100%, definitely something in this house. Is it bad? No. Is the coal shed haunted? No. Is the house haunted? Yes. Is it bad? No. There's something here, because we've done really, really hard last night. We've done everything. Rampart went off. So something activated Rampart. So my views, would I come back here again? No, is the answer. Because I think my views, this house has been, what's the word? Someone has come here and not blessed it, but what's the word? Cleansed it.
Do you not think the girls are just that pissed off with everyone coming in and pestering them that they've just decided to bugger off?
And I think whatever spirit isn't here, it could be the spirit of the man. If the man did die here in the bathroom, that could be him. But I don't think there's anything bad here.
Right.
I don't think that, my view. But definitely, what did I give it to? And the 2 that I'm going to give it to is because we picked up the Rampart. Out of enjoyment, meeting yourself, personally, just yourself, as I said to you last night, it's like meeting one of the Manchester United players. I would give it 10 out of 10 for your person.
Appreciate that, mate.
I would say it. That's what I'm giving it. Yeah, I actually enjoyed your company more than coming here at 30.
Oh, that's nice of you to say so. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, cheers for that. Caroline.
I had it in my head as well, Matt, too.
Yeah.
I expected a lot more. I mean, I expected a lot more to happen. Yes, I had a good night, but do I think it's haunted? No. I think Tutti East Drive is just money shambles.
Right, money,
That's
money,
my
money.
money,
Yeah,
money.
okay, that's an honest
That's all I
opinion.
think.
That's what we're here to do,
Yeah.
be, isn't it?
But when I come back, yeah, I would come back for a crack. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And to see, give it another go, just
Give
to
it
see.
another try.
And after that, then it's definitely money shambles.
Right,
That's all I think it is.
that's a good honest answer. I can't expect any more than that. That's what we want, isn't it? Honesty. Karen.
Right, well, I had a very good time. I would give it a 2 though, through inactivity.
Yeah.
Right.
Really. I thought it was going to be much sort of scarier.
You wanted more.
I did want more, yes. But it just never appeared.
Just didn't happen for you, sweetheart.
It didn't, no.
No.
Not that scary.
So it's only
It's in me.
a 2, but I've had a really good night.
Right,
No.
good. Well, I mean, it's not been a total dead loss, has
No,
it?
no.
No. And Ravy Dave.
Me. Poltergeist activity 2.
2?
Yeah, company, present company 10.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone summed up the same feelings, really.
Yeah, it's been a good crack. It's been a
Yeah.
great time, but is it fair to say we expected more? Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
expected
we are
more,
in
yeah.
the Europe's most haunted house, aren't we? You would expect a lot
You didn't
more.
expect to feel afraid. Like, I've been to places with Philip where I've been petrified. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'd be shaking in some of the places, but you
Yeah.
know.
You just didn't feel it. I didn't
Feel
feel
afraid.
terror. I didn't
Oh,
feel scared at
So what
all.
we're trying to say is, when we went to a place, like last week we went to the Carnival House, and we walked in it, and the activity we picked in that place was 100 times more freakier than here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? But it's the place is cleansed.
It is possible, isn't it? It is possible. Yeah.
But otherwise, you have to experience the unexperience, and we tried here. You and me were the last 2 standing. Everybody was snoring, and we said to ourselves, something is going to happen. You know, because the place has quieted, but we got the Rampart knocked off.
We did get our activity at the end, didn't we?
We did. But for a place that's supposed to be the most haunted place in England, we found out what happened with the door. If the place is supposed to be that haunted, you're supposed to get more bangs and knocks than that. Your imagination grows wild. If you hear a fly hit of a window, you're going to go, oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph. You know what I'm trying to say to you? What I'm trying to say to you is, we debunked 99% of it here, and we can't debunk the Rampart.
No.
We can't debunk the door open upstairs in the small room, even though it's not catching, but you still need to give it a good shove to open it.
To open it, yeah. It doesn't open freely, does it?
And the rackle on the door,
No.
we can't debunk that.
No.
So, before I go, if you're coming to 30 East Drive, do your homework.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. Well, there you go. You may agree with some of those comments, you may disagree with some of those comments because you feel that you should experience this place time and time again before you actually get a feel for it. That's entirely up to you, and that's entirely your opinion. We all had a great time. We've all thought it was great fun, and we all wanted more. I guess that that's how it would be, wouldn't it? You want more from a place like this, but we didn't see as much as we thought we was going to do. Anyway, until next time, appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much for watching the video. There are lots of live videos out from Phil, and there's one that my first live video that went out as well. So watch them again, and if we've got anything interesting, we'll show you those clips now.
And can we just say, if anybody's watching this, and you have a haunted house for math and paranormal to team up and come to your house, let this man know.
Yeah, let us know. If you think you can do better than this, give us a test. We'll take the challenge on and we'll come and see what we can do. But we'll be honest, open and truthful about it, which is what it should be, and not hiding behind
closed doors.
Doors opening on their own when you can